Hey Chargers, so we're going to be going over how to create an ApplyTexas.org account. I'm going to be speeding through this because I only get 15 minutes with this screen recorder. So you're going to click create a free account. You're going to click create an account at the bottom and you're going to put your email. You're going to click get code and then it'll send an email to you. You're going to copy that code, paste it, click verify code. Put your first and last name if you have a preferred first name and your date of birth. And you're going to put a password, very long. It needs to have 14 to 50 characters, no spaces. Needs to have at least 3 of the following elements: lowercase, uppercase, numbers, and symbols. Alright, and then re-enter the password that you just created and click create an account. So first things first is you will see this. It will tell you the steps that you need in order to complete an application. We're going to just scroll down and click find the right one. So you will be saying yes to, are you currently in high school? And some of you might be doing dual credit and undergraduate, so you can click both and then click next. Undergraduate just means anything outside of doing dual credit, okay? Some of you might not be US citizens, and that's fine. You'll just have to answer this down here and this down here. And if you are, then you just say yes. So I'm going to click yes and click next. So this is just telling you that based on these answers that you did, you can apply to all of these. So let's start our core questions. This is just what's in that section. So your first name, middle name if you have one, and put a suffix if you're a junior, the third, and beyond. You can add that preferred name if you go by something else, and once you're confirming everything here is correct, you click this box and click next. So I'm going to go over your contact. Now I'm going to put Crawford for the sake of this example, but please put your permanent address, which is where you live, and click validate address and go with the recommended before you click confirm. These are not required questions, only the ones with the red asterisk, so I'm going to skip this, but you can answer this if you like. If you have a different email than the one that you used when you set it up, then you're going to click no. But if you want to keep the same one, then just keep it on yes. If you have, this is my work phone, so I'm going to put work, but you might have a cell phone. Most of you might not have an alternate phone. Some of you might have a home phone, then you can put yes. And if you would like anybody to be able to discuss your file with your college's admission office, then you can click yes here and then just put like one of your guardians or something. I'm going to put no just because we're short on time. So y'all are going to put the date and place of your birth. Some of you were born in Houston, so you're going to just put that. Some of you might not be born here. That's totally fine. Just make sure to put where. You can prefer not to say on these questions. I'm going to go ahead and put female for myself. I am Hispanic. I am white. And this is super important. If you are a US citizen, please, please, please put your social security number. If you don't, later on when we're doing your FAFSA, it will not connect with your application, and then you might have to go through hurdles in order to get it connected. So please make sure not to skip over this if you have one. If you don't, that's why it's not a required question, and you can just move on. But all of you should be residing in the US if you're going to Crawford. These questions are not required, so I'm going to skip them for the sake of time, but please read through everything and not skip like I am. I'm just doing this to show you how to create the account. You want to read everything thoroughly. None of you should be in the military, so you'll click NA and click next. Some of you may have been in foster care. If so, you'll click yes and answer the following questions. If not, you'll just click no and click next. If you speak anything other than English, please add that here. Some of you might be proficient in Spanish, which you can type, by the way. And if you're 18, then you'll put 18. And then you'll just click next. We're just going to skip through this and add a parent or guardian. So some of you might only have one. Some of you might have multiple. Go ahead and add all of the ones that you choose and that apply to you. I'm going to put that for me and yes, you should be living with somebody, hopefully. If not, please get with us, because then that would mean that you're a McKinney-Vento student and we can provide resources for you. So use a saved address so you're not having to enter in the address you already did. If they live somewhere else, like let's just say for my case, I lived with my mom, and then my dad was present in my life, so he had a different address, and that's when you would put that. But anyways, I'm just putting my mom, and I'm gonna put my information because my mom is me. And cell phone is usually the answer. No is usually the answer. Most parents finished high school diploma. Mine didn't finish, so she put that. I'm gonna put that for her. And then, like I said, if you have another parent, you can put that. If they live somewhere else, you can put that. Um, I'm gonna skip through that. You don't have to answer this, but you can if you know it. Emergency contact will usually be one of the parents you already put, so please put yes so you're not entering it again and just click that parent. Of what state are you a resident? This might be different for some of you. So for me, it's Texas. Some of you may have transferred from Florida. Please put that if that's the case. But if you've been in Texas for 3 years, you're going to put yes here. And if you've been here for 3, I'm sure you've been here for 12. So um, 1 year, then you'll put yes and then click next. Some of you might not have family obligations that keep you from participating in extracurricular activities. So you'll just put no, but if yes, then you'll answer those questions below. For me, it was just me and my mom because my sisters lived elsewhere. It might be different for you, so answer as that. Um, Sorry, I'm trying to go in full screen mode now. Most of you should be single, so please know that this is asking about you. If you have a child, you can add that, but that's not usually the case. So please be patient when you click this. You only need to click it once. I know I just clicked it twice. I forget that it lags. And you can type, which is what I'm doing. And I'm just going to click on Meta Crawford. Sorry that took so long. I'm doing this for the class of 2026, so I'm going to put the graduation date for 26, but make sure that it'll be May of your graduation year, and we're just going to put the last day of May. For the class of 2026, since Crawford wasn't open your freshman year, you guys were probably at Ridgepoint. Make sure to tap once and give it a minute. You can type Ridgepoint, that's what I'm doing, and then clicking. Goodness, sorry, I don't know why it's going so slow. All right, and so if you are a senior now, you were there August 2022, let's just say that, and you probably finished the May, let's just do that for 2023. Some of you might be transfer students from completely different schools. If you've been to multiple more, please put them. Though this is not required, you might want to put your senior courses here. I'm not going to do that for this example, but this is what it asks you. Our schools go by semesters, and you would know whether it's dual credit or not, or AP. And all of you shouldn't have a GED or high school diploma yet, so you're going to put no. College history, if you haven't done dual credit or UT on-ramps, you're not going to put that. You won't have anything to put, but if you did do, let's just say HCC, then you'll say yes, and you'll always be a freshman if you did UT or HCC. You should say no because none of you should have a bachelor's, and no because none of you should be on academic suspension. Because I'm doing an example of dual credit with HCC, I'm gonna type Houston Community College. Some of the students started this January, so I'm gonna go ahead and go with that. And since this is the class of 2026, I'm gonna go with, it'll be around here for college. You can check your MyEagle account and see how many hours that you've done. Each class is 3 credits, so let's just say you've done 3 classes, then you would have 9. You can put NA here because none of us would have earned the degree because we're not an early college. If you've done UT on-ramps, you would also add UT here. Did you take a prep course or courses for college credit? Yes, if this is the case. It would be no if you answer here. And you would want to say yes here so that your transcript can be shared and you could be a possibility of getting an associate's degree. So a lot of you are going to be high school diploma first time in college and earning a degree, and you're going to click next. We don't have any IB classes, so you're going to click no. You don't have to answer this, but you do have to answer whether you're trying to be a teacher and seeking certification. If yes, you'll put yes. If not, you'll put no. Some of you have taken ACT, most of you haven't, so I'll put no, but if you have, then you'll put the day. Let's say for SAT, you guys took it March 5th. There should be no for most of you, so you'll click next. Sorry, I'm speeding through because we have like 3 minutes left. Please review this. If it is wrong, then edit it. If not, click next. Please add every extracurricular you've done. So like I'm a sponsor of the post-secondary preparation club. It's a local, but let's just say your National Honor Society, clearly nationals in the name, you would click that. Some of it might be district, things like that. So make sure to put a good description. Post-secondary preparation club is a club that, oh, fun, that prepares you for life after high school. Be more descriptive than that. I'm just trying to go ahead. We created this last year. Only a few members were in it. So that would be juniors. If you are new and want to get in it, Loki. I'm sorry guys, my dog is making noise because he hears his brother. Okay. So yeah, if you're trying to join this year, you would click senior. Loki. If you've done any volunteer activities, please stipulate them here. This is what it asks. Come here. Awards and honors, add every single one you've ever got here. This is all the questions it asks, even if it's perfect attendance, AB honor roll, add every single one. If you've ever done any internships or any employments, or if you have references, please add them. Alright guys, so that concludes our presentation. If you have any questions, please let me know. That is how you create your ApplyTexas account.